Diane in Denmark here. Rah, rah, rah. Happy Monday morning. Month of December, as you can probably guess by what's going on in the kitchen. To be precise, it is the 9th of December. We've got our calendar candle going. I'm checking with you for two reasons today. Well, I always like to check in with you. I'm going to be doing a wee spot of zone work in here today. All this week we're in Flylady Zone 2, La Cuisine. And remember, you can do it anywhere you like. I've written down the 5 missions. I'll tell you what the 5 missions are. Or if you made the home binder, you know, the control journal, if you made one of those with me, just choose anything from the list and go with that. But the main thing is that you get your basics done first, either your morning routine or your evening routine. And as you can see behind me, hold on, let me just put you down a bit like that. I'm just finishing off my morning routine here. Oh, sorry, rocking around the Christmas tree. So I'm going to finish unloading the dishwasher. If you haven't already done it, maybe you need to go and finish getting dressed. Remember, don't get into the zone work until you've done the basics. So come over with me and let's get the dishwasher unloaded. I'll tell the missions and we'll do a wee spot of work. And as I've told you before, when we unload the dishwasher in the morning, it's either me or the kids, you know, whoever's out last. We reset immediately for the next meal, whether that is lunchtime, you know, if it's the weekend, or the next meal for us today in here will be dinner. So I just, you know, instead of putting everything back in the drawers, it's easier just to reset. I'll just move this out of the way. It's my little, you know, one of the SAD lamps that we use. Over there. Right. Because I always put my herbs in front of the SAD lamp as well to keep them going. Right, okay, and let's just get the drawers open here. And I hope you had a good weekend. And we had a productive weekend. And if you saw on Instagram, we do a lot of things for Advent, and my husband cooked the Danish donuts, you know, our traditional æbleskiver. He did that on Saturday. Spent 2 hours here in the kitchen. But anyway, that is done. We've eaten some of them, and the rest have gone in the freezer for when we have guests. Right, and I'm just putting stuff away in the drawers here. Onto the cutlery. Oh, and I could tell you, I can tell you what the missions are while I'm doing this. First, Flylady mission for the week. And remember, you can do these like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. You can do them all in one day. You can choose one and not bother with the others. Just do whatever suits you. Hold on, I'm just taking 4 knives and forks. The first Flylady mission is just to take a cloth and a wee bit of cleaner, or even just a damp cloth, and wipe off the fronts of your cabinets. I may do that with you today. That's mission number 1. Just get this set. 3 and 4. Oh, that's my book for reading. I like to read a chapter if I'm at home during the day, and I read a chapter or 2 at lunch. And when I go to bed. This is the one that contains the Agatha Christie Hercule Poirot Christmas mystery, which is called the Plum Pudding, Christmas Adventure. Sometimes it's known as Plum Pudding Mystery. There are various versions of that. Right, anyway, back to what I was telling you about. The second Flylady mission is actually the cutlery drawer, or silverware drawer. We always call it the cutlery drawer. And I'll show you ours. The second mission is to go through your cutlery drawer and see if there's anything in there that doesn't need to be in there. I've told you before, when I'm doing a kitchen week, what I do is I just kind of lift out the cutlery and give things a quick wipe down. So maybe you want to do that. And also, if your cutlery drawer ends up as a kind of, you know, a cemetery for all different bits and bobs, maybe it's time to take a wee look through that and just spend a few minutes while you're putting your cutlery away today, just to see, you know, do you actually need all that cutlery? Have you got stuff that can go? Right, I'm just putting, we've also got kitchen tools on the other side. Right. Okay, I'm almost done with putting away cutlery. And remember, if you don't want to join in with this, you can maybe just fold laundry, or maybe you just need to do a poopa, pick up and put away in your kitchen if you've had lots of things out and didn't put them away. Right, that's that one, and then on to the next one. The third Flylady mission for this week, and I'm just keeping going with unloading here, is to check the refrigerator. Because we are coming up for Christmas, and if you're celebrating Christmas, maybe you've already started buying produce, and we really need to make sure that we've got room in there. If you're putting I don't know, whatever you eat for Christmas. In Denmark we eat duck, in Sweden they have ham. But I told you about that mission because that was actually one of the Christmas missions for the Flylady, was checking through your fridge, and I did that on Thursday before I went out for the evening. So mine is done. And as I said to you last week, we've all been there, done that, where we've got produce that's gone off. Just let's get rid of it this week. Don't feel guilty about it and have it hanging on in there. Get rid of it. Oh, hold on, I need 4 glasses for the table, so I'll take 4 of those. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, and a little calendar candle. We burn that while we have our breakfast and while we eat dinner. Right, lots of glasses. And then I shall tell you the next Flylady mission. Because I think we got to Wednesday. Right, I hope you can hear me clattering around. There we go. Oh, and if you want to look, also this week, maybe you want to go ahead and just declutter one drawer. You've seen my drawers before. Woohoo! Seen my drawers. This is where we keep all our crockery, plates. And down below is where I have all the things which are going into the oven, all the oven dishes. So that is basically that. Okay, come up again. Right, and I'm just going to wipe off the fronts of the cabinets. I've got one of the Flylady's cloths, I've just dampened it a bit, and I've got a cleaning one. This is the Christmas one, which is orange and cinnamon. It's just a spray on, and you can you just wipe with the damp cloth. You don't need to wash it off, so I like this type of thing. The Flylady's 4th mission for this week. Where do we get to? Number 1 was wiping off the cabinets. Number 2 was your cutlery or silverware drawer. Take a wee look in there, see what can go. Number 3 was the fridge. Dive into the fridge and see if we can make some space in there. Number 4 is giving your sink, hold on, just do a little quick squish. Giving your sink a wee bit extra TLC. Maybe it's been a while since you gave it a really good scrub out. And I don't do that, I won't be doing that today. I kind of like to do it on a Friday at the end of the week, because it seems like, it's the end of Flylady Kitchen week. And I like to do it on a Friday night. So anyway, you can do it any day that you like. Right. And then the last Flylady mission, hold on, let me turn my cloth around. The last Flylady mission is to clean off the top of your fridge or your fridge freezer. I'll show you what's on top of mine in a minute, but I'm going to get this done first, one thing at a time. Remember, you don't need to spend all day doing these missions, just 5 minutes. As I always say, I do most of my cleaning while I'm waiting for something else to happen. Like the handles here on my kitchen cabinets, quite often, at dinner time, while I'm waiting, for the soup to heat through or something to cook, then I just run my hand along with a cloth and get those clean. Right, hold on. Oh, and you can't really see me, but you're meant to be working along with me. Right, I'm going to move the camera back a bit and we'll do a quick scoosh. It's all going here. Right, nearly done here. Scoosh, 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 scoosh. As you can probably hear, the men have started working outside. There's so much construction work going on here right now. Anyway, it's all good. But what I'm really looking forward to doing today is I'll be doing my weekly home blessing hour. And as I said, my husband was in here on Saturday for 2 hours making the egg skewer. So the floor is looking a wee bit messy, but it'll all be good. I'm going to give a really good vacuum cleaning here and then a really good mop. Right, that's one side down. That's fine. And I said I would show you what's on top of the fridge. Top of the fridge, we've got a grill that we use for heating up our rolls at the weekend. You know, you've seen what I have for my breakfast at the weekend. And I've also got the waffle iron, the Swedish waffle iron. And I've got a couple of Tupperware boxes that I sometimes use in the fridge. So that's basically that. I know some people like to put maybe some cling wrap on top of the fridge, and then you can just pull off the whole thing and change it, or a newspaper. I've tried using the newspaper thing before, but it really didn't work for me. And as I don't have that many things on top of it, it's easiest for me just to take it off and give it a wipe down. Oh, and you can see in the background we're still going strong with our tea calendar. What's the day today? It's the 9th. Let me see if I can find the 9th. 9th of December. Oh, here we are. This is the pocket tea calendar. Okay, for the 9th, it's lemongrass and ginger. Oh, anyway, I'm going to have to love you and leave you because I'm heading out the door. I've got my things ready at the launch pad. I'll just show you what I've got. Yeah, I'm heading out the door now, and I'm going to. I've got a couple of things on this morning. And that's why it's great. You can, just do a little bit of work, and then whatever Flylady Zone we're on, and then, you can leave it and come back to it. But today, my friend Margaret, do you remember Margaret from Ohio that was in Denmark and she moved back to the States? Well, she is in Denmark. She was in Denmark this weekend. And there's a brunch for her today, so I'm going into the brunch for her. So I've got my things ready. I'm also going for a skinny dip with Vibeke and Helena. So I've got my bag ready for that. Remember, get these things organised the night before. Look at your calendar so you can, so you're not in a panic. And also I've got a bag of my husband's egg skewer for the brunch. We'll warm those up when I get there. I've also got a little gift for the lady, it's Anne-Marie, who's hosting the brunch today. Remember we were talking about having a few gifts ready to go, already wrapped up? Go me for doing that. And I've also got a wee gift for Margaret to take home to Ohio. So there we go. So as I said, I'm going to have to love you and leave you, but rest assured my weekly home blessing hour will be done later today, and I spread mine over the week. So I'll be doing vacuuming and I will be doing mopping today. That's what is on my list. And otherwise I will be checking in with you the rest of the week, a bit sporadically, because it is the Christmas month here in December here in Denmark. So all I've got left to say is live long and prosper, may the Danish sheep be with you, and I'll see you very soon, and I'm off to have fun with the girls. Okay, bye for now.